Begin with a disturbing development in the search for a young Vancouver woman in Los Angeles.
What if a seemingly innocent trip turned into one of the most bizarre unsolved mysteries?
And her body has only just been removed, so it is early. What we do know, it's a woman in her 20s.
Elisa Lam's haunting death still leaves us searching for answers. Don't miss this chilling story that'll make you question everything you thought you knew. In 2013, a strange and haunting story unfolded. A mystery that would captivate the world and leave more questions than answers. The body of a missing Canadian tourist, Elisa Lam, was discovered in a water tank at the Cecil Hotel in Los Angeles. What seemed like an ordinary disappearance soon turned into a chilling investigation, with bizarre footage and eerie circumstances surrounding her death. As we delve deeper into Elisa's story, we try to uncover the truth behind this tragic event, exploring every clue and unraveling the unknown. A bright soul with a hidden struggle. Elisa Lam was a 21-year-old Canadian student at the University of British Columbia. To the outside world, she appeared to be a bright, artistic young woman. She had a passion for writing and sharing her thoughts and artwork on social media, especially Tumblr. Unlike many people seeking attention, Elisa's posts weren't about garnering fame or followers. She wanted to be heard, understood, and accepted, yet there was something deeper beneath the surface. Despite her outgoing nature online, Elisa struggled with bipolar disorder, a condition that causes extreme mood swings and emotional states. Bipolar disorder, while treatable, can bring about intense periods of mania and depression, making daily life challenging. Elisa's bipolar disorder was something she didn't shy away from discussing. She was aware of it and took her medications to manage her symptoms. But how did this mental health challenge intersect with her tragic fate? A journey to Los Angeles. Elisa's trip to Los Angeles in January 2013 seemed like an opportunity for exploration, adventure, and escape from the pressures of her studies. She carefully planned her journey, searching for a place to stay that fit her budget. Eventually, Elisa booked a room at the Stay on Main Hotel, part of the infamous Cecil Hotel, located in the heart of LA's notorious Skid Row. At first glance, the hotel seemed like an ideal option for a student on a budget, affordable, reasonably priced, and located in the downtown area. But little did Elisa know, her choice would lead her into the depths of a horrific mystery. The Cecil Hotel had a dark history, having been the site of numerous suicides, murders, and tragic events. For decades, it had been a place of refuge for the lost, the desperate, and the broken. The disappearance. Elisa arrived at the Stay on Main on January 28, 2013, and for the first few days, everything seemed normal. However, something changed. According to staff and guests, Elisa began to act strangely. She was reported to have behaved erratically, even visiting a local bookstore. Then, on January 31, Elisa Lam was seen for the last time. After that, she disappeared without a trace. Her family, understandably worried, flew to Los Angeles and filed a missing persons report. Police began their search, combing through the vast 700-room Cecil Hotel and its surrounding areas. Despite thorough investigations and multiple searches, including checking the hotel's basement and dumpsters, there was no sign of Elisa. Weeks passed, and authorities were no closer to understanding what had happened to her. A chilling glimpse into the unknown. As the investigation stalled, the LAPD released a chilling piece of footage that would change the course of the case. It showed Elisa in the hotel's elevator, acting strangely. In the video, Elisa presses several elevator buttons and steps in and out of the elevator, as if she's interacting with someone or something that the camera does not capture. She appears agitated, confused, and fearful, glancing around as if she's being watched or followed. The footage is unsettling, and many viewers have speculated about what it all means. Was Elisa talking to someone? Was she trying to escape? Some have suggested that her behavior was the result of a drug-induced psychosis, while others believe she might have been interacting with a supernatural presence. The eerie nature of the footage led to even more questions, and conspiracy theories began to emerge. Was Elisa Lam's death truly an accident, or was something darker at play? The discovery. 9 days after Elisa Lam's disappearance, a maintenance worker at the Cecil Hotel noticed that the water in the hotel's tanks tasted strange and had turned black. When the worker went to investigate, he discovered Elisa's body inside one of the rooftop water tanks. She was naked and had been submerged in the water for nearly a week. The discovery was gruesome, and the questions began to multiply. How did Elisa end up in the water tank? Was it an accident, a suicide, or something more sinister? The hotel's water tanks were not easily accessible, and Elisa's body was found with no signs of a struggle. Her clothes were found nearby, and there was no indication of foul play, but the way she ended up in the tank and the state of the hotel led many to speculate about a more sinister cause. The truth revealed? After the autopsy, it was revealed that Elisa Lam had died from accidental drowning. There were no signs of drugs or alcohol in her system, aside from her prescribed medications for bipolar disorder. Toxicology tests showed no illicit substances, suggesting that her death was not the result of a drug overdose. However, the coroner did note that Elisa's behavior in the elevator could have been the result of a psychotic episode caused by her bipolar disorder. The theories surrounding Elisa's death were not easily dismissed. Many believe that the elevator footage suggested a deeper mystery. Was Elisa experiencing a delusion or hallucination? Could she have been driven to her death by the intense paranoia associated with her condition? And if so, how did she get to the rooftop and climb into the water tank without anyone noticing? Was it dark energy? As the case gained widespread attention, numerous theories emerged. Some online sleuths suggested that Elisa had been possessed by dark energy, influenced by the hotel's tragic history. The Cecil Hotel was notorious for being the site of numerous suicides and murders, and many people believe it has a sinister, supernatural influence. Could the hotel's dark past have played a role in Elisa's bizarre behavior and ultimate demise? Others speculated that Elisa had been followed by someone. The idea that someone may have been manipulating or tormenting her during her time in the hotel became a widely circulated theory. Was Elisa a victim of foul play? Did someone use the hotel's layout and its isolated environment to take advantage of her? The hotel's location in Skid Row, with its association with crime and homelessness, only fueled these suspicions. The mystery of the water tank lid. One of the most perplexing aspects of Elisa's death is the question of how she managed to close the water tank lid after getting inside. The lid was heavy, and the tank was difficult to access. Many have questioned how Elisa, in her state, could have closed the lid herself, leading some to believe that someone else may have been involved in her death. Was the hotel's maintenance staff complicit in hiding something, or was it an unexplainable twist of fate? The unsolved mystery of Elisa Lam. Despite the official ruling of accidental death, the mystery of Elisa Lam's death remains unsolved in the minds of many. Was it a tragic accident, a result of her mental health struggles, or was there something more sinister at play? The bizarre elevator footage, the discovery of her body in the water tank, and the hotel's dark history continue to fuel conspiracy theories and unanswered questions. Elisa Lam's story is one of the most unsettling and tragic mysteries in recent memory, and it reminds us that sometimes the truth may remain hidden, no matter how much we search for it. Theories and speculations abound, but in the end, we may never know exactly what happened to Elisa Lam. Her legacy, however, lives on in the minds of those who seek the truth, and in the lessons we can learn about mental health, vulnerability, and the mysterious forces that shape our lives. The mystery of Elisa Lam still haunts us, but what about the chilling, unsolved case of the Long Island serial killer? Stay tuned for our next video and don't miss out. Subscribe now and be part of the journey to uncover the truth.